My name is Jimmy Purdy, shop owner, master tech, transmission builder, and the host of the Gearbox Podcast. Here I talk with new and seasoned shop owners, as well as industry professionals about day-to-day operations within their own shops and all the failures and successes that come along the way. From what grinds your gears to having to shift gears in the automotive industry, this is the Gearbox Podcast. This is all about you.
What do you mean it's about me?
It's all about you. We're here to talk about you. And occasionally we'll talk about me.
Occasionally. You should have told me that shit from the get-go.
We got to do an introduction now. So this is the Gearbox Podcast.
Uh-huh.
So introduce yourself.
My name is Christian Mercado.
I like it.
Hell yeah. What's your name?
What would you say that your title is? How do you view yourself?
A man of all trades.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of.
A jack of all trades, a master of none.
Yep.
But it's better being a master of none.
Yep.
Oh, is it good like that?
I don't know.
Jack of all trades, but a master of none. But it's better than being a master of none.
That does not make sense.
No?
No.
How does it go then? A jack of all trades,
but a master of none.
But it beats being a master of one. That makes more sense.
Yeah, that
there
makes
it
more
is.
sense, yeah.
Okay, I screwed it up,
Yeah,
didn't
the
I?
other one, I was like...
We'll edit that other stuff. We'll just edit that stuff out. So, smog shop.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yes.
Okay.
Smogs.
So, why did you choose smogs?
Why? Because it was easy.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, it was easy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still find it easy?
Yeah.
That's the easy money on.
Yep. Super fast. 10 minutes.
I can't stand smogs.
Why?
I don't know, man. I don't know how you do it.
What do you mean?
Like when people fail, like how do you deal with that?
No, I'm saying you fail. Let's fix it or go do what you need to do with it.
I guess. I don't know. I did it for a few years and...
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was my very first dabble into the auto industry was smogs.
Shit, and you didn't like it?
No. I was test only though. Back when test only was still a thing. Remember test only?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, back when I was at Mobile.
Yeah. That's right.
You were at Rocket...
Rocket smog, yeah. I was the Rocket Man.
Damn, that's a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
What? So you were test only, so you didn't do any repairs. So when they failed, what did you tell them?
Can't do it. Even if I knew what was wrong, I can't do anything to help
you. Couldn't even tell them?
I couldn't even tell him.
So you just give him a piece of paper, hey, you failed.
Here.
See ya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was difficult. It was hard to... I mean, I don't know if it made it easier because I wasn't allowed to say something, but of course everyone thought I was lying. Everyone thought I knew what it was,
Yeah.
Like, can't you just tell me what it is? Like
we don't know.
I don't know for one. Like I honestly have no idea. I was like 19 years old. I can make a pretty good guess if you want me to, but
yeah.
But even if I could, I remember it was like they come in, the check engine light would be on, and you got to fail them.
Yep.
Especially because we were test only, so we were like monitored by how many fails, just like the way Gold Chill is now, or what is it called now? Star.
The
Star stuff. Yeah, you have to fail them like the way they come in.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I'd pull them in, and then I always got in habits like check engine light was on. I was like, hey, go get that fixed. It's gonna fail, And your buddy over at Bar.
Which one?
You know which one. the guy that drives around and monitors all the smog shops. Yeah. He was in checking the shop out at the time, and he was doing like checking the paperwork, when they come in and they do the audits.
Yeah.
And I was like right in front of him. He was like in the office, and I was like, hey, and I told the client that was in there, I was like, hey, look, this is gonna fail, so go ahead and get it fixed. He lost his mind. You can't do that. Like, do what? Like, you have to fail it if it comes in. Like, that's messed up. And the client was sitting right there. I was like, you want me to fail and have them pay money when I know it's gonna fail? And it's like, they didn't care. He didn't care. And I remember the look. I still remember the look on the guy's face. He's just like, looking at he's like, who are you from? I'm with the Bureau of Auto Repair. Oh, he's like, what do you do? He's like, I do checks and balances on shops to make sure everyone's doing the right thing. He's like, you think the right thing is failing my car when he can tell me and save me money? He's like,
oh, the customer?
Yeah. He like right to his face is like, you think that's the right thing to do? And it was like, oh my God, I don't remember the rest of it. I had to get out of there, but that was a long time ago.
That must have been a good one.
Yeah. That was my first interaction with that certain individual. I won't say who it is, but you know who it is.
Yeah, I've seen him once or twice.
You might have, yeah.
I
I couldn't
exact.
believe that. I was like, So after that, I was like, yeah, you got to fail them every time. Don't matter. And after that, it was like every time I pull it in, do the whole thing. And they'd always, so irate. You made me wait here. You knew the whole time when you pulled it in the check engine light and you knew it was going to fail. I was like, I can't do anything about it. Like, I have to fail it. Like, and I was already upset about having to do that to somebody. And then, of course, I get the backlash from that. I was like, this sucks.
Double slapper.
Yeah, I don't want to do this. This is terrible to people.
Yeah, I still do it sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, you have to.
Then I tell them, like, hey, look, it's this. At the end of the report, it tells you what the light's on for.
Right.
And you give them an idea, and then they're like, okay, well, we'll reschedule, and we'll bring it back. All right, cool.
Yeah. So,
to me, it brings me more work. I see with you, if it was a test only, you don't get any work.
Yeah.
So, it opens a door for more work.
Well, that's a good thing about being in California because most of that stuff people wouldn't fix anyway.
Yeah.
You think anybody's going to fix an evap code in freaking Minnesota?
Hell no. EGR code? Nope.
I don't even know what that is. Check engine light's been on for the last 10 years. Why would I fix that? I don't know. Idea. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could see that on the other side of it, but man, it's a tough gig. Mm-hmm. Especially, I don't know. I guess if you had someone dedicated to just doing that day in and day out, $50 a pop, I could see that being some gravy work, but I think I just got a little burnt on the deal starting as early as I was and as inexperienced as I was, and I getting the short end of the stick at the same time. I don't know. I
got my license I was 20. My smog license.
Yeah, it's about time I got it. It was a lot easier for you than it was for me, though.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, to get my inspector license, super easy. To get the repairs, we went to go take the test together.
Yeah.
Failed twice.
Yeah.
And then I went the third time and I failed again.
I guess it was a little harder to say at least.
It was fucking hard.
Well, I had that when it was, what was the classifications back then? It was like a 1A or 1B or something like that.
A1, A8, and L1.
No, those are the ASCs, but like the actual smog license, because they don't have it set up like they do now with like the way they have like the test and then the repair license. It's like all in one. And
it's not. It's not all in one.
No, I mean it was all in one for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a different time, and then I had the enhanced endorsement, so I could do the
enhanced
dyno. Yeah, it was a lot. It was like almost $3,000 at 19 years old. I mean, every penny I had to go to like this school, and by the school I meant it was like somebody's shop, and I went in the back of their garage with like 4 other dudes, and we're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
and it was like some sort of like, I don't know what it was. It was like training thing. I don't know. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, I did that too down in San Luis, in the back of somebody's shop.
Yeah.
San Luis Auto Repair, I think it was called.
Yeah, it was a weird deal to try to get it, and then you had to get the ASCs too at the same time, and it was expensive.
Yeah, see, I tried the ACs, didn't work. Then I took the alternative class.
Oh, there you go.
With Leonard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your buddy.
Yeah,
that's the guy.
Yeah.
There he is. I knew he'd come back up in conversation.
Yeah,
organically.
Now he's a teacher.
Yeah, good for him.
So we did that, and then I got it, and then I did. The bar test.
Yeah. So still making money for you. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, that's good. You like the auto repair too, Odo. So how did this all start for you? This is where it gets juicy here.
Where did I start?
Yeah, like what drove you to buy a shop, open a shop, and just open shop?
Well, it all started probably. So I was at Springstream Mobile as a night cleaner, I guess.
Yeah.
Clean up all the oil, restock oil, and then I started. Matt Smog was actually the manager there.
So your day to day was sweep the floors.
Yep, sweep floors, mop, restock oil, make sure all the tools were back where they need to go, and then
I feel like that position has long since been forgotten.
Oh yeah, it's just gone.
Because you were damn good at it, I bet.
Oh yeah,
you were damn good at it.
Yep, I think that position lasted. I was there doing that part for like 3 months.
Well, not for you, but I think for the industry as a whole. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't think you can hire a kid that would come in and do that for you anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just seems like the ways of those days have long since been forgotten.
Yeah,
as far as like
the new era of kids.
Yeah, like they're not going to come in and sweep the floors at a shop and come in and like, so do I get to like build transmissions now, or I've been here for 4 hours? You know, like what? You can do what?
Gotta start the bottom of the ladder, bro.
I don't even know what bottom rung that is. I don't even think they knew there's a ladder anymore. Oh, that's not fair. There's a lot of good people out there that are trying hard, but I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those days of like you having that job, and you said about 3 months you did that?
Yeah. And then they moved me to days, started busting tires, and slowly moved into engine repair stuff.
How did that transition work? I mean, was that something you pushed for, or you just made sure you were there when you needed to be there? You did what you were told, and
yep.
They moved you up.
I didn't push for it. They asked me to move into days, and then slowly started putting me on little jobs, and they must have seen that I was doing pretty good, so they kept bumping me up.
So you never really had to have that call. You just like organically started moving into a different position.
Mm-hmm.
That's also something that I think needs to be addressed too in the industry. I think.
Yeah, everybody that comes in is like you say, when do I start building this, or when do I
do the cool stuff?
Yeah.
When can I build that hot rod?
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta start from the bottom.
Yeah. But I think on the other side of it too, I think there's too many owners out there that take advantage of the shop boy, or maybe not promote someone soon enough. I feel like 3 months is that's a pretty good little time to like have you start from kind of nothing. Because before that, where were you before even sweeping floors? Like why did you initiate that conversation to get a job at the mobile station?
So before that, I was actually working at San Miguel Bakery. And then the owner of the shop talked to my dad saying that one of the night guys was leaving if he knew anybody that would come and just clean. And yeah, he introduced me to him, and then...
So you didn't really have any sort of like drive to be at a shop?
Nope.
Just fell into it?
Yep.
Yeah. So you had to go from basically no experience, and within 3 months, they're like, hey, you know what? Why don't you start busting tires?
Yep.
See, that's a cool way to treat that situation instead of waiting a year, you know, like throw you into the fire, throw to the wolves, see what he does. What's the worst that can happen? It's just tires. And he's cleaning the shit out of this place, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely doing.
What was the drive? I mean, was it just because it was a job and it's like you're making money, so you're gonna do the right thing?
Yep. So I had bought my first car then, so I needed money, and they were consistent. They kept me for four nights out of the week and 1 day out of the weekend, and it just progressed to 5 days a week, and eventually I got to 6 days a week. I only had 1 day off. So and then
making money though.
Yeah.
So
I was paying my car payment.
That's all I was worried about, huh?
Yeah, I was just worried about money, making sure the car was paid.
That was the motivation. Did you ever look at anybody else in the shop and be like, oh man, I want to be like that guy? Or you were just grinding away?
No, I was more focused on my cool car, I guess I could say. My high school car.
Just wanted to make sure you had money to pay for it.
Yep.
Yep.
And leave.
So you started breaking tires. How'd that transition go from breaking tires to like the next evolution? Like,
so
that's the jump from like the tire breaking. Sure, someone can pretty much automate someone, you know, kind of monkey work, right?
Yep.
It's not hard. I mean, it's hard, but it's not skilled.
Yeah. The diagnosis is.
It takes a little bit of skill to learn those damn tire machines, but to make that jump from that to start working on the engine stuff, that's where it takes a little bit of knowledge.
Oh yeah.
So did someone take you under the wing, teach you that stuff? Kind of self-taught? I mean, there was no internet back then.
Nope. Yeah, it was pretty much self-taught and asking a lot of questions. So, yeah, good thing I had some people that would answer the phone. When I had a question, they'd tell me what to check, which route I should go. And that's pretty much how I got through the first part of it. But what motivated me was a brake job that my dad did. That was like, it was on I think 91 454. He took it in And I think they charged him like $900 to put on brakes on a truck. And I was like, I think I can do that. We'll go get the parts. Or what, $60?
Yeah.
And yeah, that job in that truck, I remember. And then he asked me to do the other ones, and then I just slowly started
Figuring it out.
Yep.
He's got a few trucks
Yeah.
for the landscaping stuff, right?
Yep.
So helping the landscaper.
Yeah. That's where it started. That's when I started like doing his oil changes.
Now, did you do that to save him money, or did you see it as like an opportunity to make money? Like, wow, that was a $900 job. I could probably do that. Was that like trying to like save him money, or was that like the motivation? Like, wow, I could really make money if I learn this more.
Yeah, no, it was to save him the money.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I feel like that's how a lot of us start. Like
Yeah.
we see how much we want cool cars, we want nice stuff, we want to help our family and friends out, and then it's like, well, I can probably help you with that.
Mhm.
I think that mindset sticks around for too long, though. You know, because to this day, it's like you're still trying to help people and run a business. It's like, you know, you get in there, you get in for the right reasons, but then you got to realize like you got to lose that mindset. But I feel like we all start from there. Like, I can't afford to pay someone to fix my car, so I got to figure out how to do it myself.
Mhm.
And for you, like, I can't have my dad spend that kind of money. Like, when I can do it. Yeah, it's interesting to think that's like how I think most of us get into this field. It just lands that way. It's like, I can figure that out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's like, hey, Dad, save that money. Yeah, like you said, I think I could figure it out. And then when you do, it's like,
What's next?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go on to the next one.
Yeah. That wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
So that's where it started.
From that point forward, what was the educational path for, like, as far as you learn how to do brakes? I mean, in this day and age, you can Google anything, right? But back then, it was not the same.
Mm-mm.
You know, doesn't seem like that long ago, but I guess it was.
Yeah, it was 2011.
It was a little while ago.
Yeah. Well, no,
Not pre-internet. So you still
2011.
had internet. I didn't have internet when I first got into it, but you had a little bit more than I did. At least I think you at least had dial up or something. But
Yeah, AOL.
to say the least, asking questions, right, and everybody. But was there any schooling or anything that went along with it? It was just kind of like trial by fire.
Yeah, it was just no schooling till I moved Matt Smog, and then Matt actually offered to pay for the school to get my Smog license.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. So that's where the first part of the schooling came in.
And that was basically just get your smog license just to make more money, though.
Yep.
There wasn't a drive like, I can't wait to be a smog tech because it's like, it's the coolest thing in the world.
No,
It's like, I can make how much more if I did this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, hey, get your Smog and $1 raise. All right, cool.
Well, that's it.
What $1 did, eh? $1.
That's all it took back then, huh?
Get your ass to school.
Like, I'll do that if you're paying for it.
Yep.
I guess it's a free $1 if you don't have to put nothing out for it.
No.
Doesn't seem like a very good raise for becoming from a GS to a smog tech, but that's all right. It is what it is.
Yeah.
More money is more money
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Well, when I moved to Matt's, I was already, I guess you can call a parts changer.
Yeah.
So he would.
A parts hanger.
Yeah.
Some people call him a smashy bear.
Why is that?
You just smash parts on the car.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Some other people that I know of call them smashy bears.
Smash bears. They just smash parts.
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
It sounds cool.
So yeah, he did all the diagnosing, and it was just me and him for like a year and a half. He would do the diagnosing, and I would just change everything. And then a year and a half later, then we got Carlos, I believe. And it was just the three of us for a while.
The early beginnings, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Learned a lot, though, huh?
Oh yeah, I watched him do most of every diagnosis, and then that's where I picked everything up from.
You had a lot of side work too, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how you've made yourself to this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just keeping your head down in the shop, you wouldn't have been able to build the clientele that you have now. So what was the incentive of the side work?
Extra money.
Okay.
So I was always...
I mean, obviously, that's like probably why everybody does it, but
yeah,
some people have different motivations to do that. And I think side work is a big one right now. I think we can touch back on that in a minute, but yeah, it's just interesting, the side work. you got a good shop, you're at a good shop, they're growing, you're making a good paycheck, but you still have the incentive to do side work. So because you weren't getting paid enough?
The side work, no. The side work went back to the same, trying to save people money. So I knew what they would pay at the shop.
Oh, I see.
And then it was people that, I mean, they need a little bit of help. So I'd be like, hey, I'll do it after work. It'll be way cheaper. And I'm helping you.
Right. So you were, in a sense, poaching clients to help save them money. But of course, at this time, this day and age, or this time in your life, you didn't realize what it cost to run a shop.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's kind of like you're just trying to help.
Yeah. And then most of the people that I would do it for would be friends.
Yeah.
So it started with friends.
And then a friend of a friend and a friend of a friend of a friend.
And then it just got bigger and bigger. And it grew very fast.
So what was the tipping point for you to leave that shop that you were at Matt's once you decided to leave? What was the turning point? Was that you like seeing, wow, I can do this on my own? I got enough work. I don't have time to be at work now because I have so much side work? Or
no, I actually enjoyed working for Matt. I mean, everybody's got his ups and downs, but
yeah,
I liked working for Matt. But my turning point was when I actually got let go from, or working from Matt.
Okay.
So I got let go. At that point, I knew most of the stuff that I was capable of doing. So that's when I just said, let's go. We're going to do this shit out of parents' garage.
Whatever happens.
Yep. So
take us back a little bit. Where was the turning point for him to let you go? Obviously, you're growing, you're motivated, you're dedicated. You've made a lot of progress in the last 3 years at this point.
So he had to let me go. So I was doing towing on the side besides working for Matt. And I was doing tows either on my lunch, after work, before work, and I would drive my tow truck to work. And then the landlord didn't like the tow truck being parked in the premises.
Oh, I see.
So I guess he asked Matt something one night or one day, and then the landlord was there when I pulled up in the truck on lunch, and he's like, can't be parking there. So me and him got into it. So that put Matt in a bad spot. So he told Matt, like, hey, you got to do something about this. So then that's when I got let go.
I can see that.
Yep.
Yeah. So definitely put someone in a bad situation.
Yep. So that's where it was. That was the end of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you bounced around a little bit after that too.
I did. So I started, after that, I mean, I did a bunch of side work at my parents' garage, and then I went with my cousin, did a little bit of work there. Then I went over with you.
Yeah.
So basically, I was trying to find a location to where I could work on these side jobs.
Yeah.
Because I was just getting kicked out of everywhere else. And then eventually, I mean, I was like, I think I can do it. I found a spot for sale. And then I hopped all over it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty big cut too there. I feel like there's a lot in the process of between like bouncing around and trying to find a home, and then I'm just going to buy this. Whatever.
Yeah. I didn't think I could do it. I mean, that was a long shot for me. Like, who's going to do that? And I was like, I didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah. How's that mindset work though? Like, I think a lot of people kind of get stuck in that position too that you're in, and they're doing the exact same thing, working out of a storage container, working out of a storage facility, like whatever they can find. Somebody's
working
garage.
Out of a shed.
Right. Whatever you can find. Mom's house, dad's house, freaking whatever. Whoever's got a garage, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are that, but they can't make that pivot to like invest, to like buy something. I mean, right now it's around here, you're not going to find anything, but even just to like look at, I'm going to open a shop and rent it. And they look at that payment like, oh man, I don't know if I can afford it.
Yeah, I was scared.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, when I went into looking at this building, I think I had like $5,000 in my bank account. And that was it. That was all I was rolling with.
Yeah.
I was just moving in 5,000. That was it. So then I talked to some people, and people and borrow some money. Talk to the realtor, and he's like, "Yeah, we could probably make it work." And I was like, "Oh."
So how did that process really like kind of lay out? You day one, you found the shop, you want to buy it, right? I mean, I obviously remember that whole situation.
Yeah,
but
well, you and I were both in the same spot.
I remember you going through it. But how does that play out for you, making that next step and like the obstacles along the way? Like, what is there a certain obstacle or just play through the whole process? Like, what was going through your mind every day? You're gonna have to borrow money? What came up along the way that was your biggest obstacle? Like how did that all play out?
The biggest obstacle that I ran into while doing all the paperwork for that place was proving that I was still having income coming in.
Yeah.
That was like the biggest one. So we just made some shit up, to be honest. We just wrote it up and we sent it in. We were crossing our fingers. It flew.
Yeah, because at that point in time, it's not like you had an established business. No, you didn't have a DBA. You didn't have anything, right? It was just cash, right? You didn't have a point of sale system. Like you're just working on people's car where you can.
And it was all cash.
Picking it up from their house, dropping it back off, cash. Just down and dirty. No profit margin numbers, no parts. You just give me the part and I'll put it on. It'll be $250, right?
Exactly. And it was like that for a little over a year. So a little over a year, I couldn't prove any income. Yep. My last income was Matt.
As far as solid like paychecks.
Yep.
But as far as like, so you made the transition from being a tech to owning a shop. And in this whole time period, we're talking, what was it, about a 5-year time span from when you started at mobile until you found the shop and put an offer on it? What's that time span?
So I started at I started at mobile in 2006 and I bought the building in 2015.
Okay.
So that was what?
About 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah. So we had just enough experience to be wet behind your ears.
Yeah.
As far as automotive repair. But as far as running a business, it was just, you just walked in. It was you and who wants to help?
Yeah. Me and Mauricio and Manny.
Yeah.
The two gremlins that stuck with me everywhere I went on my side jobs.
Oh, okay. So you had a couple guys I
had 2 guys helping me out.
Helping you out on the side.
Well, yeah. One, Manny, he knew what he was doing. Mauricio was learning. He was like me, cleanup boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
For whatever kind of cleanup you needed.
Yep.
How did it paying them going through?
So how they got paid was by the job. So whatever they did, and then I don't remember what I was charging back then, but yeah, they would get $20 an hour. If I know Manny was getting $20 an hour per job.
Yeah,
but it was book time. It wasn't the amount of hours.
So you didn't have like a computer program or software. So for quoting jobs, you just a water pump on a Chevy truck. How do you find out how much you should be paid for that at that time?
So at that time, I still had what was it? I had access to a repair program shop
so you had a little bit of something going on.
Yeah. So I would look it up and then it would tell me labor and all that. So I did have that.
Yeah. Just something to help. Obviously when you're paying someone to do a job, you got to know what it's supposed to take.
Yep.
Losing your ass all the way.
I did have that. So
moving into like moving in, right? You get the shop and like you're moving in. What's that mindset like? Like how do you...
Oh man, I was scared. I was like, dude, I got $4,000 payment coming up. Like, we gotta make this shit happen.
With $5,000 in the bank.
With $5,000, we only have 1 month.
Not even a month.
No,
not even a month.
Nope, that didn't include bills, nothing.
So what does that look like? Going through week 1, trying to manage. Now you got to realize like I got to be legit. I got to start getting payroll. I got to start paying taxes.
So the first year, I was steady in work, so I knew I had cars lined up. But first day we moved in, I remember we had to clean the place because there was shit everywhere. So like the first week we were there, it was just cleaning.
Right.
And then we would clean, we'd fix a couple cars, go back to cleaning, painting. Yeah, it was like that for a solid week. And then, I mean, the guys were there. They were all helping out.
Yeah, so you're not like closing the shop, cleaning up, and then opening up on Monday, right?
No.
It's like 24/7, 7 days a week.
Uh-huh.
If there's a car on the lot, we're fixing it.
Yep.
And paint it later, or paint it at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if there's one car, one person's there, and 2 people are cleaning.
Yeah.
And if another car came in, one person stopped cleaning and started fixing a car.
Right. Every day.
Every day.
There's no time to shut down and try to have a grand opening.
No.
Never try to do a grand opening, huh?
We did the second year.
Okay.
And then AutoZone was the one that helped out in that one.
Okay.
So
Nice.
They bought all the drinks, they bought the food. They sent people out there to help us out.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we did a
little
grand opening.
Yeah.
So it was
So
all right.
day one is like, it's time to start making money
Yep.
and figuring it out as you go.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you're running a tow truck too, right?
Yeah.
So that's something we got to get into a little bit too. Is like, so meanwhile, all this stuff, you're still towing cars,
Yeah.
and that's a pretty lucrative source of income for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's next to Smogs, I would say probably one of your biggest
Oh yeah.
poles, right?
Oh yeah.
And
So
that's not something where you can schedule it.
no.
That's
it was
like
on the fly. They called. They're on the side of the road. They're waiting.
we're waiting for somebody, and if you're there first, and obviously you're on CHP rotation too, so there's an accident, and that's got to be big money for you, right?
Yeah, I don't do too many of the CHPs.
But at the time, I mean, if you're on rotation, it's like you got to be there.
Yep.
Drop everything you're doing, no matter what it is.
Yep. You got to be there.
I think a lot of people like a linear style of buying a shop, pay for the shop. These next 4 days, we're going to clean, we're going to paint, we're going to open on the 5th day. It's just like they want this linear process. If I'm going to do these jobs on these days, or I'm going to schedule in the morning, and then I'll do the work in the afternoon. Like, it's nice for people to have that sense of keeping things organized in their mind, like having processes in place. And I think the way you did it is obviously nowhere near having any sort of plan, vision. So there was no theme to it as far as like keeping yourself organized. Like, get in there. It's like whatever happens, happens. Someone calls me, I got to go get it. Someone pulls up, drop everything you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. So if somebody broke down, I'd be the one to leave to go get them. And then I would bring him back.
Obviously, you didn't have a SA, you didn't have a service advisor at the time. You just had someone answering the phone, maybe even.
No, it was all through my cell phone.
All
it
through
was
your
all
cell
me.
phone. Yeah. So you're on the road towing. Hey, I got to bring this car in right now.
Yep.
And of course, I think at that point in time too, the clients you had at that time were probably a little more pushy than they are now.
Yeah, some of them were.
Yeah.
Yep. I still got a lot of my clients that were with me since I was bouncing around.
Yeah.
I still have most of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But obviously, most of them at the time was like you were the go-to guy.
Mm-hmm.
You were motivated at the time. You didn't have all this other stuff going on, so you could literally help them at any point.
Yep.
But now it's like, hey, I got bills to pay. You're number 2 now, and I'm sure a lot of them didn't like that.
Yep. Yeah. So a lot of them did leave. I do have most of them still, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you can't help me anymore. Right at a drop of a hat, like when I need you. Like, I mean, whether that be something with towing, and that's got to be tough too, to try to figure out what's more important at the time. I mean, so on the financial side of it, how do you look at that every day? Like, was that something that you even like thought about as far as like, okay, I got this repair in, or I got to go do this tow. What's the calculation? Like, what pays more money? Or was like, this car's in the shop, so I don't need to worry about it. I can push this off. I'm just going to go pick up the car.
Yep.
It was just like,
that's exactly how I thought. I'm like, dude, the more cars I have here, the more money is secured.
All about car count. Get as many on the lot as you can. Figure out the money later.
Yep. So I figured, well, the way I thought back then was, if I have a car on the lot, I know it's money sitting there. So I was just going to go out and grab whatever I can. And then when I didn't have anything to go get, that's when I started fixing what was already there.
I see.
And then I did talk to the customers, and so a lot of them understood, like, okay, cool. I mean, you're 2-3 days, all right. And they were lenient. There was a couple people who were like, no, I can't wait. Then, I mean, come get your car.
Yeah,
Kind
I'm
of
not
deal.
gonna talk about it. How do the financials work in the very early ages, in the very beginnings, right? I mean, it's something I still work on. I mean, everybody works on it every day.
Mhm.
You're lying if you say you're not like looking at your financials every
No, it's
week,
day.
every month, every quarter, trying to figure out how to tweak this, tweak that. But like in the very early beginnings, you don't have the money to ask for help. You don't have the money to even stop and think about it. Like, how do you look at a car? Does your price change day one when you moved into that shop? Did you know instinctively, like, I need to start charging more? Or are you in that mindset where, like, if I charge more, I'm going to lose all these people and I'm going to lose everything?
Well, when I went into the building, everything stayed pretty much the same as I was working out of my parents' garage. I didn't raise my prices. Everything stayed the same. After I believe 3 months, I did go up a little bit. I think I went up like $10, and just slowly started going up until.
What was the motivation behind you doing that?
Bills
Okay.
were racking up pretty fast. Yeah, and then
what was your calculation? Was it like, I'm just going to bump it up to something that doesn't seem too much, so you don't want to scare anybody away, and just kind of see if that makes any more money?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Okay, that's fair.
Like you said, I didn't want to go up too high to where I was going to start scaring customers.
I think a lot of people look at it and they're like, I don't know if I want, like, they don't want to up their labor rate because they don't want to scare people away. I think that's the number one thing. But the second one I feel a lot of people come across is they don't want to up it because they don't know how. Like, they just, what do? I do $1, $5, $10, $15? Like, where do you just up it to? And they think there's a fancy calculation, which there is, but whether or not that helps or not, like, I don't know. Sometimes it's just like by the seat of your pants, right? Mm-hmm. And you're just like, I'm going to bump it $10. At that time, did you know how many hours of work you had put in the month before? And you were like, well, if I do $10 and I had, 30 hours of work last week, I'll make an extra $300. Like, was there anything like that going on? It was just like,
it was just like, I need an extra $10.
I did.
I mean, I'll do $10 and we'll
see where it goes. How was the parts? Was that something that was being marked up that you kept a close eye on?
Yeah. So parts I did, I mean, the local parts stores gave me credit. So, and then.
But as far as your parts markup, so obviously before that you were just selling parts at cost, right?
Yep.
And just charging labor. Like, go get me your part and I'll just charge you to put it on, right? Yep. Was that like the main?
Yep, pretty much.
So now you're in a shop and these people have this, I don't know, this expectation of the same thing. Mm-hmm. Like, they know how much they can go down to the parts store for, and so they're not going to pay you any more for that because they've been working with you for the last 2 years. Well, the last water pump, you just charged me what it was at the parts store. Did you start charging more for your parts right away, or how long did it take before you started putting a margin on them?
The margin on the parts I was already doing from before. So that just stayed up. And then I used that margin.
So you weren't giving parts at cost?
No, no.
Never.
I was at the beginning of my parents' house.
Okay.
After that, when Manny and Mauricio started working, that's when my parts, I started making money off the parts.
Okay. How did that conversation go? How did you learn, or how did that come across? Like,
how did it come across? I needed extra money.
Okay.
And then every time I would buy a part, I would see what I would pay. And then I would see what they would sell it for.
Oh, okay. The list
price. So I just started going off of the list price.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't very much, but that's what I started doing.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's more, sometimes less. I mean, at least they give you something. So you just went off the receipt. It was like this is the list price. I'll take the list then.
Yep. Exactly what I was doing. Yep.
Was that something you were tracking in the first year once you got into the shop, or you're just like, I'm just gonna keep it like that and then just worry about the labor?
Yeah, I didn't worry about it. No, I wasn't tracking nothing.
Just keep it rolling.
Yep.
Now on the tow side of it, was that like an hourly thing, or how did you make the income on that one?
The way I did the towing was based on location, where they were at and where they were going, and then I would just base it off my hourly rate as I was working at the shop.
Oh, I see. So you just took your shop rate and
inclined it into the towing.
Just Google mapped it. And
yep. Whatever it took to get to them and whatever it took to get to where they were going.
I see.
And then it was point to point. So
simple.
Yep.
Keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously for a while, a little bit of a struggle.
Oh, yeah. It's
Was-
still
was-
a struggle.
Well,
I'm still struggling.
not lucrative. Well, this has been so. You got about another 3 years into it now.
Where at?
Since you bought the shop, you got it in 2011, right?
2015.
2015.
So we're in what, 2023?
Yeah,
So that's what, 8 years?
about 8 years. Yeah.
8 years in this thing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's still there.
How have things changed for you between the day you got the keys and you walked in to now? What, in your mind, what have you seen grow, change, stay the same? Your mindset as far as like being motivated, like how's it personally and like financially and like business wise changed for you?
So now the way I think about it is it's not money wise, I guess I could say. I mean, it's always money, but it's now I think of it like, oh, now I got people to take care of. Like I got to make sure they have enough work so we can all make money.
Yeah.
So now I know like there's 4 people depending on me.
Yeah.
So
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that.
So yes, we do need to charge what we need to charge, but that's like the biggest one. Back then it was like I need to charge, or I need this much money to pay my bills, or I need this much to pay mortgage or the parts.
So literally month to month.
Mhm.
Literally just I need to make $4,000 to make mortgage.
Yep.
Paid it.
Mm-hmm. Let's go on the next month.
Day 2 of the next month. All right, let's do this again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that for a whole year.
That's grinding. That's called grinding.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people have that and to keep that going through. But I mean, there's got to be motivation other than money at this point in time to keep it going.
Yeah. So motivation at this point in time is I mean, I don't want to be doing this forever. I want to be able to like leave that place running for the guys that are there.
Right.
So
was that ever a motivation when you first? So what was the mindset walking in day one,
when
owning
I
a
started
shop?
doing it,
Yeah, like
day one was
that always a goal to like I'm going to buy this place because I want it to be self-sufficient. I want to be an absentee owner. Was that like the vision when you first moved in, or was
no? That vision came later. So the vision when I went in there was I'm gonna come in there, I'm gonna start fixing stuff. I'm gonna get people to know me.
I'm just going to pay my rent, pay my mortgage.
Pay my mortgage, and
That was it.
Yeah, and have fun with it.
No vision.
Mm-mm.
Just like whatever.
We're just gonna smash in there. We're gonna go in there and we're gonna fuck shit up.
They call that smashy bed. That's what I was that earlier.
Yeah, there you go.
So you just get in there and just start making stuff happen.
we
All of a sudden, there's a paycheck. Like
smashy bears.
Cool. I'm not making money, but I don't know anything. So I guess I ate. So
yeah, so we good.
We're good.
Let's go on the next day.
I got food and everything's paid.
Yeah.
What's happening next month? When did that vision start changing for you and realizing like you own the place, you run the place, you can't be a technician? I think that is the biggest for me anyway. That's been my biggest still challenge is like realizing like I am no longer a technician. I put myself in the position where I own the place, I run the place, and I have to do that. Otherwise everybody shows up and they have no leader because I'm too busy fixing cars. It's still like it's hard to like wrap my mind around making that transition. But I mean, for you moved in, you had a couple guys. They were, I mean, obviously not like, they're career technicians, but they're not with you anymore as far as working in the shop, right?
Correct.
And you've gone through a few different replacements in the meantime.
Yep.
And now you got some guys that are there that want to be there, that are doing the work you need them to do. Mm-hmm. You are getting the idea of like, wow, I need to get systems and operations. Is like, but when does that change for you where it's like, okay, I need to stop working to take care of them? Was there a pivotal moment when that came to you, or is it just slowly getting to the point where you just like burned yourself out and you're like, I can't do this and I need people? I noticed when I had a crew of, I think I had 6 people at one point. And that's when volumes were high and we had
we got a contract through Transit Pros to move insurance claims for towing.
Okay.
So that's when it changed. That's when I knew I had to put stuff in place for these people to go do. I couldn't be stuck fixing cars. And that happened in, I think, 2018.
So it was the tow gig that kind of pushed you in the direction of actually taking more of a leadership ownership role.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
When you're
so
like,
I had 6 people to control, and yeah, I just didn't have any time to be stuck under a hood anymore. I had to be on the phone. I had to be on the computer and telling people what to do.
yeah, you had 6 drivers out, basically.
Yeah.
And obviously you can't be in all those 6 places at once.
No. So I was
like
constantly tracking them.
Pure necessity.
Yeah.
Like there's no way I can do this.
No.
You can fix 6 cars. If 6 cars pulled up to your shop, you could probably repair all those.
Probably.
You know, like I'll get to those. I don't need someone here. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't be in 6 places at once.
No.
So that's an interesting way where the necessity forced you to turn into somebody that you had no idea that you were going to be.
Yep.
Right? Because you didn't really think about it when you first moved in. Like the responsibilities of being an owner, leader. I mean, obviously the responsibilities are there when you sign the loan documents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but like
you're responsible for this payment.
But like you worked you cleaned up, you broke down tires, you worked at a smog shop for a little while, you got your smog license, you're like, that's all I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like you didn't really see the behind the scenes. Obviously we all know there's something going on behind the scenes, but I don't think we really realize the enormity of what that is behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nobody does.
Nobody does, nope, and we figure it out every day. Yep. But like to go in there and like not even when I got this place, I kind of had an idea of like what I needed to do as far as like being an owner and like making that transition. I bought it, you know, I was there and I saw those roles, and you kind of started from basically nothing and just found a shop, and you're like, I'm just gonna take all my side work and work here. This looks good.
Yeah.
You know?
That's exactly what it was.
This looks like
kicking me out. Everybody's got a landlord right here. I'll be my own.
Yeah, and it's like you're in a way, I guess, forced into it. You know, I don't know if that's a strange way to look at it, but you're pretty much forced into buying a building, which is strange because a lot out there want to buy a building, they can't find nothing. They want to buy a shop, they want to open a shop, and they don't. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting what the mindset is between that and where you started and where you ended up. You know, you just had a drive that was like, this needs to happen and it's going to happen. Like there was no, right? Mm-hmm. And there still isn't a no for you. It's just, this is what needs to happen. This is going to happen. And I don't care what you say. Like
pretty much. Yeah.
This is, and it wasn't like driven by an automotive background necessarily, right?
No.
It was just like, this is the path that I was put on. This is working for me, and I'm going to keep doing it, and you're not going to stop me, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line.
It's still like that.
It's still like that, you know, to this day. And it's interesting. I mean, maybe not having the emotional attachment to the auto industry to begin with, maybe changed that a little bit for you. Maybe a lot of people are so scared of failing because they love this industry so much, they never take that risk to like make that next jump. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can see that.
I mean, obviously, I don't want to take light of the fact that you bought a shop with $5,000 in your back pocket. I mean, it takes cojones. I don't care who you are.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I was desperate, I guess.
But if you look back on it, if you had the emotional attachment that you do now to the auto industry, would you do it again?
I probably would.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Would. But you know what I'm saying? Like having that, now you have this attachment.
Now I know what's up.
And now you know, and it's like, and you obviously like the industry. You love the industry. You've stayed in it this long, no matter how many people throw stones at you.
Yeah. Sticks and stones won't hurt.
And you just keep doing it, waking up, doing it the next day anyway. So there's got to be a little passion for the fact of knowing how to do this in this field, right? Mm-hmm. Meeting the people in this industry, learning how to fix the cars. I mean, yeah, it's what drives us all, to help everybody to learn this stuff. And to then take that passion and then think about failing, it makes it so much worse than if you're like blind to the whole thing. Like, I don't know, I'm making money. Let's just see what happens here. If it
Yeah,
fails,
that's-
if it fails, it fails. Like, I don't care, but you're not emotionally attached to the industry at that point in time. You're just like, hey, if this works, it works. If not, I can fail. Like, I got something else I can go do.
Yeah,
I'll go back to the bakery or whatever, you know, like,
Mhm.
but now you're so involved in it and like invested in it. It would be, in my opinion, I feel like it makes it harder to like make that next jump to like think about failing. Cause I think about it a lot too, is like, what if I bought a building? What if I hired another tech and that was one too many? What if I have 6 guys on payroll and all of a sudden the economy takes a turn and it's like, and then it's like, what if? And it's like, I'm so invested and intertwined in like this industry as a whole. Like, if I were to fail now, it would hurt so much more than when I was like just starting out, right? Like, it's just that emotional attachment. It's like, well, of course I could go find something else to do. I'm not old. Like,
Yeah.
I got other skills. I can do other stuff, but it's like, you know, everywhere you go, like, oh, what's up with the shop? It's like, oh, I actually failed and shut down. Like, what?
Yeah,
Everybody knows me as the transmission guy, you know, like, and it's like you're the small guy that does the tows. Like, if you stop towing, it's like, no one would know what to do anymore.
Yeah,
now
freak out a little bit.
Now who do I call, you know? Like, and that, of course, if you were pushed out of it, it would be so much worse to have to deal with that, like, emotionally, you know, or mentally.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
you're right.
It's interesting the stupid things we do when we're young. And it's amazing how some of us get out of it, you know? And there's a lot of stories just like yours where they don't make it, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, all the older guys that have been doing it for a while, it's like, dude, you got like 5 years. 5 years is your mark. Like, at 5 years, you'll know if you're gonna make it or you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, the infancy period.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, I mean,
well, I mean, that's what I was told. I mean, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck it. If I make it, I make it. I'm making money. It's working right now. Let's keep going.
Yeah, whatever happens.
Yeah. So who cares about 5 years?
5 years is so far from now.
Yep.
It's like forever. Now it's been what, 7-8 years now.
Yeah, 8 years ago.
You know? I mean, they say that the infancy is 5 years, but I don't know. I feel like that's just a whole bunch of business nonsense.
Probably.
I don't know. It's
I
just,
never felt it.
I don't know.
I mean, I've been up and down, up and down. I'm still
Maybe
up and down.
maybe in like the 80s and the 90s, but it's like it's so easy now to like market yourself, social media. Yeah, it's just so much easier to get back on your feet when something goes south or down, or and the volume of cars, the volume of people in this industry is like never going to be a shortage of vehicles, but like in the business sense, I don't know if there's maybe another industry that applies to more, but like in the auto industry, as long as you get up every day and you just get to work, you know, 5 years you're going to fail. There's always going to be another car. Like you really got to be doing something wrong to not have a car come to your door the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like there's just so many out there.
Yeah.
And there's so much different things to do you can specialize in. And it's like, yeah, the only way you're going to fail in 5 years is if you burn yourself out and you start getting into drugs or alcohol or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that's what it is. Like 2-3 years in, and you're like, wow, I'm doing it. I'm making money. And then you just start coasting. Maybe. I don't know.
I can see that.
You just lose the drive, lose the motivation. I mean, how do you stay motivated after like that much and like not seeing your bank account grow for years and years and years, and you're just like,
how do I stay motivated?
I mean, obviously you could have failed and you could have walked away from them. I feel like the mortgage really ties you down. It's like a marriage, opposed to like a rent where it's like, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not paying you rent anymore. If you were renting, would you have kept doing what you're doing now?
If I was renting,
say instead of you buying that shop, you found a shop to rent, and now you're 3 or 4 years.
I probably would have been kicked out. I mean, dude, everywhere I went, I got kicked out.
Yeah,
everywhere I went.
But beyond,
so I probably wouldn't be doing this.
Beyond you getting kicked out, would you have quit, or would you have like, you know, this isn't worth it? If you had the same payment, but instead of mortgage, it was rent, would that have been a driving force to like get you? You know, this isn't worth it. Like 3 or 4 years in, or would you have just kept pushing it? Like, no, I'm going to keep pushing it. I'm going to eventually find something to buy.
It could have pushed me away. So yes, the mortgage has kept me there because I know I can do something else if that fails. I know I can do other stuff if the auto industry fails on me.
Yeah.
If it was rented, I think I probably would have gave up.
Yeah, been too much, huh?
Yeah, it would have been way too much.
Would have been kind of no point.
Yeah.
So having that there and knowing that's your backup and knowing that this will be mine as long as I keep showing up every day and doing work.
Yep.
Huge motivator, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then all the upgrades I've been able to do definitely made me.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's easy to pay rent when you're successful and you're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, well, it is what it is. It'd be nice if it was going to something else, but to be going into the red and then taking money out of your own pocket to pay rent on a shop that's not making, like, you're paying to be there.
Yeah, and would I give up that? There's no way. No, giving somebody else money to show up. No,
not a chance.
I would have started figuring something else out.
Like, no, I'm not doing that.
No, I would have focused on the towing probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have got more guys again. Because that year, the 2018 year, when we had the big fire up north in Chico, we were stationed up there for 3 months.
Yeah.
And I mean, those guys were just killing it over there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that year was really good.
Yeah.
Solid year.
Yeah. So at that point, that probably would have been the tipping point for you. Where you're like, I'm going to keep paying rent. Like,
yeah,
I'm just going to get a storage yard and just
keep going. When we were doing that, yeah, I had 6 guys up there, and then I had 2 guys at the shop. So, I mean, I was just doing all the running back and forth. Like, I had 2 trucks break down, so I had to run up, grab one, leave one for those guys to keep going the next day, bring the broken one back, fix it, and then ship it back up when it was done.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. And I did that shit twice.
Yeah.
And it was in the middle of the night. I would take off at 6 o'clock at night. I'd be up there at 2 a.m, and I still had to turn around and come back.
Right. Towing something back.
Yep. I towed a truck up and I towed one back.
Right. Towing the whole time.
Yeah. So it was like the behind the scenes kind of shit you said.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
I'm just making sure those guys are able to keep going.
Working the next day. And then they call you in the morning. They're like, my tummy hurts. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this today. And you're like, oh yeah?
You're going to get shot, dude. Make another phone call real quick. Hold on.
Excuse me, what? You're what now? Well, I've been driving all week and I'm tired.
Oh, hell no.
I don't want to do this today. The smoke's really bothering me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy all night stuff like that. I mean, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I probably could have, but I mean, it was good money. I'm motivated. I'm like, dude, let's go after it.
Right. Time to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, having that kind of being a saving grace, I guess, as far as like the mortgage, is that something you always looked at? Like, always kind of drew you back in? Like, well, as long as I just make the mortgage, I just keep paying, I'll own it, I'll be able to do what I want. So it's not really about having an auto shop then, in a sense, right? Like, obviously now,
right.
like you said, you got to take care of your people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important to bring in the work to take care of your people. But has there ever been a vision of like, I want this to be the best auto shop in the nation? Or like, how does the vision look for you for actually owning that auto shop? Is it just basically been like a sense of income for you, and now you have this responsibility of taking care of the people that are taking care of you? Or is it like, I want this to be a really good shop? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
There's
so
a difference there.
And I'm doing it for basically for the community, I guess I could say. I want to be able to help the locals, because I'm not really advertising for outside. I'm not looking to grow bigger. I'm trying to be a good shop for the locals.
I see.
And then I know, because there's a couple of, I mean, bad, what do you say? The mechanics that charge for not doing anything. Like,
yeah, the subpar.
Put a bad
we'll call them
name out.
subpar.
Those guys.
The unethical ones.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just trying to be honest, trying to be as truthful as I can with everything we do.
So there's a driving force behind actually running the shop.
Yeah.
It's not about just making the income and like owning the property. There's definitely a driving force behind it to actually give back to the auto industry as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Can't help but suck you in. Been this over a decade for you.
Oh yeah.
And now it's like, this has become you. I want to give back,
Yeah.
And it's the same bug that bites us all, It's nice to help people out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you realize you got to make money doing it too. And then you get, it's amazing how it changes, in the mindset of like going from not trying to be the cheapest, but you're just trying to help people out. And it's hard to charge someone for that,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, see someone on the side of the road, you want to pull over and help them because you know how.
Yeah.
Someone pulls in, they're on vacation with their kids and their wife, and they're going to Disneyland or whatever. They break down, they pull into your shop. You want to drop everything you're doing and help them, right?
Yes.
But then you realize, I can't do that because it doesn't make me any money. And if I want to do this next month, I gotta charge them for that. And I can't just stop everything I'm doing with these paying customers now and help this guy out, even though you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be pulling over on the side of the road when you're on a test drive with someone else's car because you see someone else broken down on the side of the road, but you want to and you want to help them. It's just, it's almost, I don't have a word for it, but it's hard to be put in that position because that's the reason why you started.
Yep.
The whole reason why you started is to help. And now you realize like the only way you can keep doing it is by not helping.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, not helping, or I mean, if you do help, your time is money at that point. I mean, you're making a living off of it,
right?
Yeah,
and it's weird how that changes.
Oh yeah,
very slowly, but you quickly understand what it takes to like actually make that happen. It's like what other, having multiple sources of revenue helps a lot.
Yeah,
right. But if you were to look back and see where you started at and what you're charging now, you've become the shop now that when you started, you were trying to get everybody away from, right?
Yes.
In a sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You were doing the side work because you didn't want them to go to a shop, but now you've become the shop that you were doing the side work to keep everybody out of.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I see it with some of my employees now. Like they got a family member and they don't bring it into the shop because of that.
Right.
Like how it's too expensive. Like, let me do it after work.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So I'm like, hey, dude, now I see where I was.
Yeah.
I see where you're
and that's why I wanted to touch back to the side work. And now we're back to the side work conversation that I wanted to bring up later. Now, here we are. We landed we're on the rock.
Yeah. So that does not bother me one bit.
No?
No, it does not. So when they say, hey, I'm going to do it after work, more power to you, dude. If you want to use my tools, go for it.
Well,
so,
yeah.
And if they want to stay there late, go for it. It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of cars out there for everybody.
Yeah. The side work's a big controversial topic as far as like having your techs do side work, and like, I don't think it's all about like paying them enough. They say, well, if you pay them more, then they won't do the side work. But it's like, I think it's more than that.
Yeah, they'll still do it.
Yeah, but it's not financially driven.
No.
Of course it is. It's nice to make the extra money. But like you said, it's more about just helping somebody else out that's not in the position to pay
correct
the shop rates.
That's why it doesn't. So I when I see my employee, or I see like this happened last week, his cousin's car or his AC stopped working. They ordered the stuff. He didn't have the money to pay for it through the shop. So he asked, hey, can I do it after work? Sure. But they're like, hey, we're going to buy the parts through you. I was like, okay, cool. I'll make a little bit of money. You want to stay late? You want to use the shop? I mean, go for it. I still think of it as me helping him help his cousin out.
Yeah.
So I'm still helping down the road.
Yeah.
So does it bother me? My answer is no.
Not even a little bit on.
No.
Yeah, it's a big topic. A lot of guys I've heard they will fire someone if they find out their techs are doing side work.
Yep, I've heard that too, and I'm like, maybe they see you different. I don't know.
Yeah,
I see it because I went through there.
But and you also don't see it as like them making income or stealing work from you, because you realize they don't have the money to pay you no matter what. Mm-hmm. Like even if they were to say no, it needs to go through the shop or I can't do it. Well, they're gonna probably find someone else to do it cheaper, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to get done by somebody else regardless. And who knows who that Joe Blow is, right? They're probably going to, who knows, maybe not do it right, whatever. But so they're not going to pay you for your shop rate anyway. So what's the point of trying to, milk a dry cow,
Yeah.
You're
not going to get anywhere.
They're not going to get anywhere. There's nothing left there. There's nothing to squeeze,
Yep.
And so that's how I look at it too. Like, it is damaging to the industry to an extent where these customers or clients, they get accustomed to this rate, this side work where they're getting charged $50 an hour, and the work is good. You guys are talented. They do the same work after hours that they do during hours at the shop. So it's not like it's unskilled labor. It's skilled labor, and it's deeply discounted. And I think people just get accustomed to that, and then they get sticker shock when they go to an actual auto shop, a facility that's charging $165 an hour. It's a little bit of a sticker shock, right? And I think that's what the problem is. But if they don't have the money, they don't have the money, and what's that car going to do if it's not fixed by a qualified technician? So in a sense, the skilled labor is at least keeping that vehicle on the road. It's at least keeping it from an unsafe hands,
Yeah.
from a kid sweeping floors that wants to do it on the side.
Yeah.
And like not know what the hell he's doing. I mean, luckily for you, you had trucks that your dad had and you were able to learn on them. So if something went wrong, you knew about it right away and you could fix it. But you just think about the kids that are out there doing that, and they're like, oh, I'll make $50 an hour doing brakes, and they have no idea what they're doing, and they don't care to know what they're doing. They're just trying to make some extra money on some random person's vehicle. That's way worse for the industry than side work from the guys at the shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I go back and forth with it. I mean, I don't have the same mindset as you, but I'm definitely not as extreme as like to say I don't want that at all. There's a little bit of that, like everyone should just take their vehicle to a shop to make sure it's done correctly, and that we promote the industry, and that I can pay my technicians as much as I possibly can. That's my goal. That's the more cars I can get here, the more work for them, the more I'm comfortable increasing their rate, the more knowledge they get, so the more I can increase their rate, and that's how I see it. So like the side work pulls that away, but I have yet to see a dent in the workflow. But that's just in my mind of like, what if? What if this happens? And it's like, well, that's not going to happen. And then the other side of it is that now you got you guys doing the side work, and now they can't show up to work on time, or they're tired because they worked all night, and now they're not motivated, and they're not like sharp and ready to go the next day. But also it's like, we went through that. You're driving up to freaking NorCal all night, come back, run the shop, buck up, get it done. I don't care how tired you are. You're the one that worked all night. And I think that just builds character, right? As my dad always told me.
Yeah, it does.
They say it builds character, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't
think
know.
It does.
Yeah. You'll get super drunk and stay up all night, and then you got to go to work the next day.
Yeah.
That generation's long gone now. But
you probably only do that once, and you'd be like,
I did that a lot. I did that a lot. A lot. I was part of that generation. It was like,
you got away with a lot, probably.
I don't care if you're up all freaking night. Like, you get your ass to work the next day. It's like, oh God, I can't let anybody know I was up all night drinking. So you just show up and you just do your thing, But now everyone calls in sick because they had one too many beers. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, no.
Man up, dude. Get the job done. It builds character. Oh, that's funny. Well, cool. That was quite an adventure we went on, I think.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not bad.
From start to finish there.
Was it?
Basically for you.
Yeah.
It took your whole life and condensed it down to like just under an hour.
No shit.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you didn't get to do anything, huh?
No. I mean, you should.
What
Like
what have you done? What have you done with yourself?
It's like coming down here on work hours and just fucking sit here with you.
Yeah, that's true.
And I go back. You got 5 smokes waiting. Oh shit! I was gone that long.
Holy shit! What happened? So we got to take a quick takeaway. What's one of the biggest takeaways that you think you've kind of learned in just the last 10 years?
What do you mean takeaways?
Just something that's really stuck with you, that's changed, or maybe something that from like starting from sweeping floors to learning this stuff to buying a shop, like Is there something that really stands out to you in your mind as far as this whole kind of journey that we just went through? As far as like what you might have changed or done differently? Someone maybe in your position right now that's like doing the same thing, looking at buying a shop, looking at renting a shop. Any advice you could kind of give someone in that similar situation?
The advice, I mean, definitely, I mean, you got to know what you're getting into. It's, I mean, all these newer cars.
Yeah.
It ain't the stuff that I learned back at Mobile.
Right. But I mean, what I mean is like stepping into that position of like taking that jump, taking that leap, that step. Mm-hmm. I got nowhere to go. You were forced in this situation. Maybe someone's thinking about, and they're not forced in this situation, but they're like maybe thinking about doing it. I don't know. I got this good job. Would you incentivize them to make that jump? Would you do it again?
If
you didn't have to?
If I didn't have to?
Would you have still done it like that?
I probably would have done it a little different, but I mean, I like the adrenaline. I like to
live on the edge.
Yeah, I mean, always on the edge. It's that's just me.
That's something you enjoy, huh?
Yeah, the thrill to feel like you're gonna get shut down, I guess. Yeah. But you're smashing through whatever gets in your way.
Okay, that's fair.
So
it's not for everybody, I guess.
No, but there's a lot of people that are scared. I mean, I was scared, but
did that like feed yourself too? Like the more you started realizing, like you're making it next month, you're making it next month, you're making it.
Oh yeah,
that was like a driving.
That drove me hard.
Yeah,
and then it just.
And then the years just fly by.
Yeah, living on the edge, YOLO.
Nice. You heard?
Yep.
So moving in to the shop, what would be something that you would have changed moving in? Like
organization.
Yes. Focus on organization.
Yes, definitely. I was scrambling squirrel nuts.
But you probably weren't too worried about it to begin with, right?
No, I wasn't.
No.
Now from looking back, I do see, man, if I was organized and if I had a system in place, I think I would have been a little bit better off versus doing what I was doing. I was just gobbling whatever came my way.
So you mean organizing workflow, organizing the shop, organizing
workflow.
Okay.
So like I told you before, I was just collecting cars. I mean, I was just stacking them up. And if I organized myself and be like, yo, look, I know I can do 5 cars. I'll collect 6 in case I finish one early. I still got some. And then just keep doing that versus collecting 20 to 26 cars. And then they're just sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that being a problem.
Yeah,
I can see the mindset of wanting that though. I can 100% get that. Like moving in, I got this, cars mean money. Car count means money count.
I'm collecting it.
So that's all money.
Yep.
You know?
That's exactly what my vision was.
But obviously then
I was thinking.
That goes the other direction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like I can't get anything done because I got too much stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good takeaway.
And then I started getting the city hounding me for cars again, and yeah. So if I was organized, organization would have been
just. I guess relax a little bit and realize the cars will come. Don't stress. Focus on what you can do today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get that done, and then line it up for tomorrow. That's a good way to put it. I mean, that's a good mindset to have. I think that's how most successful shops end up turning to.
Mm-hmm.
You realize I need a schedule. A schedule is the most important thing. And the sooner you put a schedule in place, the more, like you said, organized you become. Then you realize oh wow, I don't need 40 cars here to be profitable.
Yep. Just get the ones that come and then send them on their way.
I like it.
So yeah, that's definitely one of the things I would say. Organization.
Nice. Well, cool. This has been fun. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I did.
I told you it was going to be all about you.
Yeah, when you told me to come do this shit, I was like, what the fuck? I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. We're going to talk about diapers.
You talk for a whole hour. Talk about diapers.